very weird to me to think about the fact that I'm turning 20 this year. 19 has been insane. Hi friends, how's it going? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today I'm going to be talking about all the things that I want to do before I turn 20. While I'm still a teenager, I will never forget 19. Because I spent my entire 19th year in a pandemic, there are a few things I'd like to get done before I'm no longer a teenager, and this list is sort of like stereotypical teenage things. Some things that I've sort of already done, but like didn't exactly do them the right way I wanted. Some things I might not actually be able to get done by my birthday because of the pandemic, so really it's like things I want to get done before the end of the year to celebrate being a teenager, even though I'm not going to be a teenager for the entire year. So here are the 20 things I want to do before I turn 20. Number 1 is to watch the sunrise one more time. I have done this a few times and it's always such an amazing experience. I really just love going and watching the sunrise. It's like, I feel like sunrises are more beautiful than sunsets, and I don't know if that's actually the case or it just feels like it because it's more work. Because waking up early is obviously not the easiest thing. I'm really happy that I did it. Here's a stereotypical teenage thing, that's get a piercing. Back in March, before I had to come home, I thought about getting a nose piercing. Now, reflecting on that, probably not gonna happen, but I'm thinking about perhaps a double piercing in my ears because I think that'd be more fun to, you know, mix and match earrings and stuff like that. So, if I do end up getting a piercing anytime soon, it's probably just gonna be that, but you never know. Yet another stereotypical teenage thing, prom. I went to prom, I did prom, it was weird, but it was fine. I guess it's not really the whole dance thing that I'm into. I guess it's more just like, I would like to have a night where I get dressed up all fancy, do some nice makeup, you know, do my hair. I think that's really what I would want to do. So, I guess get dressed up and have a little party night at home. This isn't necessarily for me, but I feel like one big thing on teenage bucket lists is like, you know, have your little significant other, a little teenage romance. Been there, done that, I'm okay for now. Perhaps I should not get into that one today, but sound like an old lady. I'm not swearing off relationships forever or anything like that, but I'm okay for now. This is just such an iconic little summer moment. Driving down the highway with the windows down, your music blasting, just such a good feeling. It reminds me of my friend Dan and I used to, in the summer, we used to drive down to the city and get pizza late at night, and it was just such a fun time. So I want to relive that one a little bit. I think one really fun thing to do as a teenager is experiment with your appearance. So I have done many a drastic haircut. Not really into coloring, like besides semi-permanent dye, I've never dyed my hair. I love getting my hair cut. So one more haircut before I turn 20. Although I'm trying to grow it out because I want to donate it again. So I think I'll grow it out longer and then I'll get the cut, but I'm just so excited. I think about getting my hair cut like every day, and I'm really excited for the day when it's long enough to donate and I can cut it again. I think this is the last, like, stereotypical teenage one, but do something stupid, you know? What are teenagers famous for? Doing dumb things. Obviously I don't want to do anything self-destructive or destructive to anyone or anything else, but just trying to find little ways to like be spontaneous or do something that might not be for any sort of purpose, just to do it for fun or whatever, you know? I have no idea what that would be, but I guess this is kind of related, but I want to romanticize every day. But I feel like especially at the beginning of the year on like TikTok and stuff, people were all about romanticizing life, and I think that's such an important thing to do because obviously not every moment is going to be this huge big thing, but finding a way to appreciate it and romanticize things even though they might not be momentous occasions, I think that's like really important and something really cool to do. So I'm gonna work on that definitely until I turn 20 and beyond. You know, that's sort of just like a lifelong skill type of thing. So that's on the list. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I want to be my own Valentine. Like I said earlier, not really looking for a relationship right now, and that's fine. You know, I'm okay. I'm happy with just hanging out with myself. Self-care, you know? Oh, which ties into the next one. Have a mental health day. Mental health days are so fun, where you just like spend the whole day taking care of yourself, especially with school stress and stuff. It gets to be quite a lot. I want to do a random acts of kindness, which I guess might be a little bit more difficult because of the pandemic, but maybe not. I'm sure there are plenty of ways to do that. So I feel like just giving out good vibes brings good vibes back to you. I guess this is sort of a random act of kindness, kind of. A few years ago, I think, my friend and I went to the library and we just left little notes in books. They were supposed to be just nice, uplifting messages, and then they turned into like weird puns and jokes and stuff, which sort of not what we were going for, but I think that's just such a fun idea. If your, you know, library is open and stuff. My library is closed this week, which is really disappointing, but whatever. So yeah, I'd like to go back to the library and leave little uplifting messages in the books. I just think that's such a cute thing. I want to do something that scares me, because that is how you grow as a person. Doing things that scare you is so good for you. I feel like I used to do this a lot more when I was like actually at college and, you know, spending time with my friends and stuff like that. I feel like I got into more situations that forced me to do things that were outside my comfort zone. Not in a bad way, like in a good way for sure. I haven't been doing as many things that scare me because I've just been at home all day, every day. So I'm gonna try and really go out of my way to do things that are outside my comfort zone that will help me grow as a person. This was in my fall bucket list last year, but I want to get takeout. Just, that's it. I don't know. My family has been cooking a lot, which is actually really great. Cooking is fun and the food is always great, and it's just 10 out of 10. But sometimes it's fun to, you know, treat yourself a little bit and get some takeout. And I think that that would be fun as like a celebration sort of thing. Perhaps on takeout night we can also do the next one, which is have a movie marathon. I think probably one of my favorite series to do this with is Harry Potter, which, you know, I feel like I talk about Harry Potter a lot actually, but that was like 100% my comfort series as a kid. And so going back and watching all the movies, so much fun. If you have a favorite Harry Potter movie, I'm actually really curious to know what it is, because my favorite is The Prisoner of Azkaban, which I feel like might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion. It used to be my least favorite because that was the only one we owned on DVD, so we watched it like constantly, but I love the art style of that one. So anyway, kind of going on a tangent, but let me know if you have a favorite Harry Potter movie. But yeah, movie marathons are just so much fun. If I have like the attention span, because my attention span I feel like has just been getting worse and worse. I also want to go to a drive-in movie. I haven't been to a drive-in movie in years, and that's like a pandemic safe activity as long as they're open. I think that'd be so much fun. I love like just cuddling up in the car and watching a movie on a giant screen. Oh, so much fun. So I hope that there are some open around me, because I would love to do that. It sounds like so much fun. I want to get some type of work of mine published. I'm thinking of starting a zine, which I think will be so much fun, because I love making zines for like Christmas presents and stuff for my friends and family. So I think if I put it on Etsy or something, that'd be really fun. Or maybe a short story. Okay, technically I have had my work published before, if you count like articles that I've written, because I used to work on 2 different newspapers. But I'm talking about some sort of creative endeavor. Okay, journalism is creative, let's just say that, but you know what I mean. Okay. I think the whole time capsule thing is so fun, so instead of doing that, I think I would rather write a letter to my future self, open it in 10 years or whatever, you know. Those are just really cute, and I think it'd be really interesting to see where I am now versus where I'll be in like 10 years. Like, I can't even fathom what I'll be doing then, but I'm excited to find out. I also want to take a trip. I know that might not be possible, and if it's not possible, that's fine. You know, I'm obviously not gonna like not follow the regulations just because I want to do something, but if it's possible, I would love to go on a trip. Haven't been on a trip in a hot minute, obviously. And I really love traveling. So I think that would be super fun if it's possible. If not, I guess there's always next year. And last, but very much not least on this list, is to make a birthday cake and celebrate my birthday. If I can do it with my friends, that would be awesome. If not, you know, maybe I'll, if the weather's nice, we're getting a social distance, have a little birthday picnic. I think that'd be so fun. Last year for my birthday in 2020, my mom surprised me with a Zoom call with all my best friends, and that just like made my day. That's like still one of my best, like one of my favorite memories ever. Because I was really sad about the whole pandemic thing and not being able to see my friends, and I was just not in a good mood around that time. And then on my birthday I was surprised with a little Zoom call, and I was able to chat with my best friends, and it was just such an amazing experience, and it literally made my year. So those are the top 20 things on my teenage bucket list before I turn 20. Probably won't get to all of them before I turn 20, but at least by the end of the year I'm hoping to get to all of them. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I would love to see your lovely face here again next Sunday for a new video, and I will see you then. Bye!